It's a podcast to understand basic concept of black hole and my own hypothesis about white hole, and this podcast is divided into 4 parts. Introduction to the space. From lower class to now, we come through some basic idea of physics like what is gravity, force, acceleration, and we know all that stuffs and have a basic idea about it. If someone telling that physics what we studied is wrong, then we assume him as mad person, because from childhood we studied all such things and stored in our mind that gravity is a force that attracts objects towards one another, especially the force that makes things fall to the ground. But it's probably wrong. Gravity doesn't exist anywhere. For example, basic idea what we studied is Earth attracts Moon due to strong attraction pull that we say is gravity, but really space is elastic sheet or cloth which expands if mass of the object expands. So due to huge mass of Earth, the space expands. If it's tough to imagine, we can do this experimentally. Take an elastic cloth and different mass of 2 objects. First, spread the cloth and hold it tightly in the end, then keep the heavier object at center. Second, just rock and roll the second object. It creates a circle path, not accurate, which smaller object moves around the heavier object. That's why moon and satellites revolves the Earth. Physics is not accurate. It changed by the ages in different perspective. So, physics is a democratic government. If a leader gives his best, country will develop. Does any mistake, new one will replace him. What is black holes? How it works? Black hole is a newborn baby for us, because if we feed this and grow well, we can answer for many questions of space and time. It takes about many years to take a picture of black hole, and it breaks the modern physics laws, and many questions are there to ask and solve. Let's come to the topic. What is black hole? To understand how a black hole might be formed, we first need an understanding of the life cycle of star. A star is formed when large amount of gas, hydrogen, starts collapsing on itself due to its gravitational attraction. For example, we can take center of sun where hydrogen converts into helium fusion, so we get heat and light. This additional heat also increases pressure of the gas until it is sufficient to balance the gravitational attraction, and the gas stop contracting. Now let's make it simple. In the balloon, the pressure of gas expands balloon, but the rubber resists the expansion, trying to make the balloon smaller. Hence the balloon is in stable state, equilibrium state. So why sun is stable for a long time with heat from the nuclear reactions balancing the gravitational attraction. When the star gets unstable, it starts to cool off and contracts. So, if the mass of star is more than 20 times of sun, it becomes black hole. This is how black hole is formed, and because of huge mass of black hole, it changes the space and time. So you can see big hole or curve. We can't explain anything about things happening inside the black hole, because light even can't escape from the black hole, which black hole sucks light. So why black hole is black? If the light escapes, we can see the black hole. In this article, we don't go deep into the concepts, and this article is for all to understand the black hole. Next part is difficult part, but you come with me. Imagine it's interesting. What is inside black hole? Light doesn't escape from black hole, so we can't say accurate, but we can assume. Black holes have 2 parts. There is the event horizon, which you can think of as the surface, though it's simply the point where the gravity gets too strong for anything to escape. And then at the center is the singularity. Event horizon is the surface of black hole. To imagine this while seeing your school friend photo, you can see his face, but you can't feel. He's away and you can't feel his presence, but you can see his face. So when light enters inside black hole, we can't see the light which enters in a black hole, but the light enters inside black hole before it creates a surface that's known as event horizon. While coming to singularity, really tough to imagine, so that keeps scientists awake at night too. Let's dive into mathematics while to understand singularity if a condition is singular or undefined. Now, fx equals 1/x. While substituting x equals 1, 0.1, 0.1, -1, -0.1, -0, 0.1. The graph will increase, but when you substitute x equals 0, it's undefined. That's singularity. A point in space-time at which the space-time curvature becomes infinite. God abhors, hates, naked singularity. Stephen Hawking. So this is a basic understanding of black hole. White holes exist. Own hypothesis. See you soon.